Guys of a Certain Age is brought to you by no one. Absolutely no one. Except these dudes walking down memory lane. Now let's head to the studio to see what they misremember next.
It's the podcast. It was a game show. It would be the prize behind door number 3 on Let's Make a Deal. Low value, and then lastly chose. It's guys of a certain age.
Actually, you've got that sound in there, I think, don't you?
Do I have that sound in there?
A trombone or something?
Oh, I've got it probably, but
we don't need to do that.
Yeah, it'd take forever to. Yeah. So, yeah, there it is. Was that what you remembered?
Yes, that's what I remember.
Yeah. So let's make a deal.
Yeah.
Robbie Koblenz in studio alongside
Art Shirley
and Jay Reed. What was your favorite game show growing up? So the morning game shows when you stayed home from school sick and you had to eat Jell-O and chicken noodle soup.
It was probably, I can remember when Bob Barker did Truth or Dare as opposed to The Price is Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. That may be the thing that dated you more than anything else we've talked about.
Yeah, I remember he got a new show. What is The Price is Right? This is never going to work. What has he done? I guess the classic answer is The Price is Right. My favorite game show from that time was Match Game.
Yeah,
76. We always felt like we were getting away with something watching that.
Yeah. Was Match Game on in the mornings?
No, it was that afternoon. So that's what it was on.
It was in that afternoon block.
Yeah,
and then 6:30 was reserved for Wheel of Fortune.
Now I also remember Wheel of Fortune before they actually got money and they just got to buy prizes.
I remember that.
Much Chuck Woolery, and they go, okay, well, I'll take the ceramic Dalmatian for $5,000. Thanks, Chuck.
Well, and you remember where you would have the morning version of Wheel, and then you had the Pat Sajak evening syndication version of Wheel of Fortune. Do you remember that?
There was 2 different ones?
I believe there was 2. Is it Wheel that there were 2 different?
I don't remember that, but there may have been.
Well, maybe I pulled a J and dreamed it, dreamed the past and dreamed the future. But yeah.
Yeah. Well, and I still, most nights, my mom keeps my dog during the day, or my mom keeps my wife's dog during the day, and I'll go pick him up and hang out for a minute, and usually Wheel is on. So I'm still solving puzzles daily.
Mm-hmm. So Meridian Wheel of Fortune was on the CBS affiliate, if I remember correctly, at 6:30, and on the NBC affiliate, you had Andy Griffith at 6:30. So, man, I tell you what, you talk about 2 powerhouses going against each other.
Well, we were always Andy Griffith, and then, after a while, Becky said, we have seen every one of these, and especially the easiest time to make is once the color one starts. She goes, okay, well, so we started watching Wheel at that point.
Yeah.
My grandmother was a big Wheel watcher.
Yeah.
It's a Wheel watcher.
I'm a Wheel watcher. I'm a Wheel watcher.
Oh,
every day.
Wow. Let's cut it off. We can do no better than that for the rest of the show. And we're done. So, all right, let's jump into some Geeks of the Week.
Jay, you want to go first?
Really?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Sure, I'll go first. There is an upcoming collab that y'all would probably find interesting. The Muppets.
Is that collaboration?
That is the abbreviation for collaboration.
Instead of 2 labs.
It's not 2 labs beside each other. Yep. The Muppets are joining Marvel.
Really?
They're doing a special Muppets Take the Marvel Universe anthology. It's just a one-shot deal. Comic book, yeah. So some of the stories. Rolf the dog kidnapped by Mojo. Y'all know these names more than me.
I don't know
Mojo. This new streaming service. Okay. Kermit the Frog, Miss Piggy, Fozzie Bear, Spider-Man, Black Panther, Wolverine. This is kind of a combination. Bunsen, Honeydew, and Beaker welcome Bruce Banner and Hank Pym to Muppet Labs.
That's funny.
Clea, who's Clea, falls ill from a mystical virus, and Doctor Strange doesn't have the cure. So the Swedish chef comes in to help. Yeah, and then pigs in space meet the raccoons in space. So, yeah, so Rocket Raccoon and Groot jump in on this one.
That's pretty good.
All right,
so,
I would.
Okay, so this is.
And there's variant covers, of course.
Is there is this a all in one comic book, or is this?
I think it's all in one.
Okay,
probably a one-off anthology.
But there's like the different covers. There's one with that's what's his name? Nicholas Cage.
Ghost Rider. Yeah.
Ghost Rider and he was the one the Muppet
Animal?
that has the chickens. I can't remember his name, but he has the chicken.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Yeah, and then there's the Pirates with Deadpool, and then there's a half Spider, half Kermit logo, and then there's one with just everybody.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'll get it, but I thought it was an interesting little
check that out though.
take. And
Cool.
that is all.
You know, we need to do a geek index on Nicolas Cage because he's the only actor to play
Kermit the Frog.
play live action Spider-Man and live action Superman
Yeah.
and Ghost Rider.
He never got to play Superman in a movie though, right? He was just test
They
shots.
shot a bunch of it.
Yeah.
He's in the costume. You know, he shows up at the end of
That's what I was going to say. He gets some
Flash.
screen time in Flash. Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah, they count Ben Affleck playing George Reeves as a Superman. He played, the actor that played Superman in the TV series.
okay.
Ben Affleck played him in a movie about biopic
Okay.
about that. So they, said, oh, he's played both. Technically, he played the guy that played Superman.
Yeah.
So,
No. So anyway.
Not the same.
All right. All
right, bad news for Boroughs fans. The Boroughs, not Edgar Rice, but there will be no season 2. It's been canceled already by
I don't know what the
Netflix.
Boroughs is.
The Boroughs is the Duffers Brothers project. I've mentioned it before. I don't think I mentioned it on the podcast, but we've talked about it before, and we're really enjoying it. We probably have 3 more episodes, 2 more episodes possibly left. And it's about strange goings on in a retirement village. I thought it was funny. And apparently they're just producing this. They're not the creative behind it, other than being producers, but there's other writers and directors involved. But to me, it is funny that their next project was something that was elderly folks after having started out with younger folks before. Alfred Molina is the star in it. Gina Davis is in it. Several other folks. But we've really enjoyed it. It's another comedy horror kind of show.
Yeah.
And there are some genuinely scary moments, not as much as Widow's Bay, but it's really good. But anyway, sorry, I haven't read any spoilers for how the season ends, but I did hear that they wrapped this season up, so that's good. But one thing that I loved is Alfred Molina is going through this warehouse of stuff and finding all this stuff on shelves and looking through trying to solve the mystery. And one of the things he finds is the idol from Raiders of the Lost Ark, the opening sequence of Raiders of the Lost Ark, which starred a very young Alfred Molina in probably his first major motion picture ever. And
Because
he
as he goes, does the little finger thing. Yeah.
And he takes the idol from Indy and then meets a untimely death shortly after that. But I thought that was
really got the point.
Yeah, but bing, yeah. But that's what they would have said had that happened in the Austin Powers movie. But we've enjoyed the show a lot, and I hate to see that it's coming to an end. But if they wrap this season up, that'll be fun.
And they're moving. The Duffer Brothers are moving to movies, right? I mean, they're working on movies right now.
I think so. Yeah.
So
what channel is the Boroughs on?
Channel 5.
Okay.
Netflix.
It's on Netflix.
It's on YouTube now.
Yeah, Netflix. Okay. Channel 5.
Yeah.
You know.
Yes. Yeah. I'm
Starkville Channel 5. WOBV.
The Duffer Brothers. I'm still very slowly working my way through season 4 of
Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
I've set a goal. We're taking a longish car trip in a few weeks, and then I'm going to try to have it finished by the time that trip is over.
Well, that's something somebody said. If the Duffer Brothers stick to their usual production schedule, the next season everybody would be 90 to 100 years old.
Yeah.
So
That's right. So, cool. I guess.
Yeah, I'm sorry to see it end, but I do hope that we've enjoyed the series.
It's something now that you say it's the Duffer Brothers, I was kind of interested in. So, you guys remember The Social Network?
Yes.
The movie?
Yes.
So, I think, was it David Fincher who directed that?
I believe that's right. Yeah.
And written by Aaron Sorkin. Mm-hmm. You know, everybody knows I'm an Aaron Sorkin super fan. Well, the trailer
Have you seen The West Wing yet?
Oh, have I seen The West Wing? I really want to rewatch Studio 60 on the Sunset Strip. It's not available anywhere. It's like that in Sports Night. I can't find that anywhere. Thank you, ABC. The Social Reckoning is the sequel to The Social Network, and it's not only written but directed by Aaron Sorkin. The first trailer dropped this week, and you've got
you got a new Zuckerberg.
Yeah, you got Jeremy Strong as Zuckerberg. You know,
He looks like he'll be good.
yeah, Jeremy Strong is great. So apparently Jeremy Strong gets on other people's nerves on set because he stays in character the entire time. Oh, wow. So obviously he was one of the leads in Succession. He played Kendall. I'm the eldest boy. That's like the famous line from his time there. And he just stayed in that kind of sniveling, sort of lost eldest son role the entire time. And got on Brian Cox's nerves so badly because, you know, you'd say cut and Brian Cox is just back to his normal self and Strong is still playing, you know, his role as Kendall. So, but he looks great. You've got Jeremy Allen White as a journalist who went in, and it takes place with Facebook matured. Zuckerberg's in control. They are taking over all social networks. They're defining American culture. And, you know, folks are asking, should we give them this much control? So it looks great. I don't know. I'll watch it in theaters, but it would be something I'd be very tempted to go see. So, but yeah, Aaron Sorkin. Social Things.
When does it come out?
October 9th of this year. So
is it based on actual? I know
real life events. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
but and I'm sure you've all seen the first one, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it's been a long time, but
yeah.
Great flick.
Yeah, I thought so too. I wonder if they'll end up doing like a trilogy just to kind of complete the whole thing. Maybe take him up to modern times or whatever, you know, or whatever. I mean, how far did this take him?
This is based in. I'm trying to look to see when. Let's see if I can find the time period. Yeah, so this is based on the 2021 Facebook leak by Francis Hagen, who is
so it's closer. It's closer now than I realized
their
it was.
Facebook,
Okay.
and then Jeff Horowitz is a Wall Street Journal reporter who went after him, and that he's played by Jeremy Allen White. So,
maybe the third one will take place in 15, 20 years and be completely AI.
Yeah, could be. Yeah. David Fincher did direct. So, looking forward to it.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Should be a lot of fun. So, what you looking at, Jay?
I was trying to figure out who Jeremy Strong is, and because it didn't list him. I looked him up, and it didn't list The Social Reckoning under his credits. But if you look up Social Reckoning, he's there. So
Yeah, because technically Social Reckoning hasn't come out yet.
yeah, but I mean it's there with the cast. It's interesting that he's not listed on his page.
Yeah, he looks really. If you see the trailer, he looks very Zuckerberg-esque.
Yeah, it really does.
Did you guys see the new Spider-Man trailer that dropped yesterday? Brand New Day, is that it? No, what's it called?
Yeah,
I think it's Brand New Day.
Yeah, it looks so. Hulk is in it. So Dr. Banner's in it, and Rhino comes back. This is all from the trailer, so it looks pretty good.
Yeah, I like I've seen.
Who's playing Rhino?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I didn't recognize the actor.
Yeah, I didn't either.
But I think it's going to be good.
And you have Rage Hulk back.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, looks pretty fascinating.
Yeah, I saw an interview or part of an interview talking about Gray Hulk. Is that what you're talking about? Is that Rage Hulk? It's a gray one.
Well, I don't know if he's gray or not because the shot looked dark.
Yeah,
I couldn't tell. So because Gray Hulk, was that the first Hulk?
Hulk was originally gray.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, first couple of issues he was gray, and then they decided to change him green. I don't know if they ever explained why he was green. You know, so if he's gray, maybe it's as he returns to the Rage Hulk kind of thing, as opposed to what was Smart Hulk. The other one?
Smart Hulk.
Yeah. If he returns to that, maybe he starts out gray and ends up green.
Yeah.
As long as he doesn't end up red like.
Harrison Ford.
Yeah, it looks like a good storyline. I think it'll be fun to kind of see.
It's based on what is it? The Man Spider storyline, comic book storyline.
Yeah.
Which I don't remember that at all.
I don't either. That was long after I was reading, but apparently there's some kind of transformation or evolution that he goes through. In the movie, I think it's something that happens to him just naturally. In the comic books, I think there was something that sparked that. You know, maybe he was exposed to something or whatever. But it makes him more spider-like in a lot ways. And
organic web shooters.
Yeah, those are coming.
Did you see the popcorn bucket?
I did.
Yeah. Oh gosh, I'm afraid to ask.
It's like
quite a few different ones.
A splat of a web coming out of a hand. I think it has the wrist.
Yeah, that's one of them.
And the bucket is in the splat of the web. Yeah. It looks kind of
odd.
Yeah. They've gone crazy.
Yeah, there's a blanket you can get. They call it the thwip blanket with a thwip sound.
Thwip sound. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the thwip blanket, and there's a spider head combo with a cup, and there's
the blanket doesn't have popcorn in it, right? It's just to put over you in case your theater's too cold,
right? Which I see quite a bit now.
Yeah,
people bringing those in. But
wow. So if somebody was smart, they would put pockets in that blanket so you could sneak your snacks.
Yeah.
$1 million idea. There you go, Jay. So,
as opposed to just regular pockets in your pants.
Well, you get Taylor Swift to endorse it, and you'll sell 1 million of them. So, all right, we're going to take a break. We're going to talk another Apple TV series, For All Mankind, up next. And we're back, and we're on the Apple TV bandwagon yet again this week. We did Widow's Bay last week. We're going to talk For All Mankind. For All Mankind.
For All Lang Syne.
Yeah, season 5, correct?
Yes.
Which wrapped up, and
it's also the series finale, right? No, there's one more season.
One more season.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if I recall, I jumped on it because it's Ronald D. Moore, and Ron D. Moore did Battlestar Galactica reboot. And I had to kind of drag you, Art, kicking and streaming.
I love it.
Kicking and streaming into the For All Mankind.
Copyright that, trademark that.
Yeah, I should. Kicking and streaming. So,
yes, absolutely. Because I just had no interest in it. To me, it seemed kind of, I don't know. I just hated the idea that they were redoing the whole Apollo program. The premise from the beginning, spoiler alert if you haven't seen season 1, is that the Russians land on the moon first. And I thought, we've already got so many people think that the moon landing is fake. So but boy, I was wrong. Yeah. So I'm glad you dragged me kicking and streaming.
I think I came even farther along after that.
Yeah.
The first episode hooked me because of that. Oh my gosh, it's the Russians, it's not us.
Yeah, well, the way they handled it was so right. They really did a good job of doing it. And I think their future, of course, looking back at the past, really, it's not predicting the future. It has become that now, but the way they tied in actual events to what this would have changed. I thought they did a great job on that.
So the premise is the Russians get to the moon first, or the Soviet Union, we should say, gets to the moon first, and it launches this space race, not just across a decade, but across decades.
Yeah.
And, we get to the moon first. The Russians never make it in our reality. And the Russian space program kind of fizzles out. Well, in the For All Mankind series, they're pushing each other left, right. The Chinese get involved as well. So you have a moon colony, a moon base, which springs up. You go to Mars and you go beyond. And so, and they take.
And you have private enterprise enter into it, which of course we've seen that too, but in just a much bigger way than we've seen so far here in reality.
So, and what they did is the producers took obviously the Apollo era, the 60s era was easy to do because they were based upon things. But the 70s, what was it, Dragon at the end of season 1, For All Mankind does a end of season time jump better than any other show.
Yeah, I think so too.
So at the end of season 1, when they didn't know if they were going to come back or not, they showed Dragon, which was this gigantic multi-stage rocket that was water-based that NASA had drawn up plans for to launch bigger payloads into orbit into the moon. And so you see Dragon lifting off, and in season 2 is 70s, season 3 is 80s, season 4 is 90s, and then season 5 is like late 20-aughts, early 2010s, and they get to Mars. And so that's kind of where we are at this point. There's a Martian colony called Happy Valley. The North Koreans have their own compound, but you have, what was it? Not the G8. It was the
M6?
M6, yeah.
So it was essentially, it was U.S., Russia, I forget who else was involved. The UK,
France,
I think France, 6 large countries analogous to kind of the G7, but they have gone into the Mars venture because they were able to capture an asteroid that they were able to mine. And so Mars becomes a colony. And when you have a colony, you have taxation without representation, and the uprising begins.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like I said. When I first started watching this season, I watched an episode. I think a single episode. I said, "Gosh, it seems so soap opera-ish," and the show can get that way sometimes. For sure. But I think Robbie, you had already watched 4 episodes. You may have 2, Jay, and y'all said, it gets past that, and it did, and it gets more into. And not that there's anything wrong with the relationship building, that's fine, but I want to see what's going on in the on the Martian planet.
But I did think I didn't feel like this season was as strong.
Yeah, I felt like this was one of the weaker seasons. I thought there were some really strong moments, but overall a weaker season.
I think to me it was a transitional season setting up for the
season finale.
Yeah, which is going to be season 6.
Yeah,
and I think season 6 is going to almost come up to present day. If I read that right.
Yeah. Well, at the end of season 5, obviously spoilers, you have The Weeknd, one of his hits that has come out in the last 3 or 4 years, playing as they discover a ship that had been abandoned, ended up in Saturn, in the orbit of Saturn, but had been abandoned, I think, in season 4.
Yeah. I thought originally that was the ship that we saw heading to Saturn, or it's actually a moon, which is it?
Titan's the moon of Saturn,
and bad things happened to it. I thought, well, okay, they've actually made it, but no, this was, like you said, one from season 4 instead.
Yeah, and I didn't even realize. I was trying to figure that out. I couldn't remember where that came from. So obviously, a setup for the next season. But I just, of course, you go 2 or 3 episodes in, and spoiler: Ed Baldwin dies, and you're like, oh gosh, this is
Joel Klickman. So
he's been the stalwart of the series, and then Kelly. I'm sorry, I think up to this season she was fine, but it was just a little bit too much angst and puppy dog eye scenes with her, and
that's all you can picture.
Yeah,
sad about her dad died, sad about her son, sad that she wasn't going to get a shot to go and do what she needed. Then when she got there, still sad.
Yeah. But found what they went to find, but didn't get to. I don't know. She was my least favorite character,
and I would say this is like you said, this is my least favorite representation of her because she has been so good otherwise.
Yeah.
The one that she was, she acted fun. My least favorite character, I can't remember her name. She's Margot's friend. She becomes the head
Elena.
of NASA. Yeah, Elena.
Yeah, Elena gets a little.
She was a bit dramatic in this.
Yeah, I thought so too. Now, I think when she was better once she got to Mars and tried to help with the thing, but just so much of it I thought just it didn't ring true to me a lot of times.
And I think Margot to me is still one of the best.
Margot's is fabulous. Yeah, just absolutely fabulous. And
what she's able to do, not only from Earth but from prison. Yeah. As far as Ed goes, I think that was Tom. I thought Ed,
his send off, his death scene, as he fades off was just phenomenal. They brought the guy who played Gordo back. They brought his first wife who died in the accident back. Their son who died while he was on the moon. Obviously a character that a different actor, but that was just I got a little misty eyed watching that. That was great.
But I was ready for him. It was time for him to go. If he had hung on till
he had become too much of a cranky old man.
Yeah,
get out of my get off my planet.
Get off my regolith.
Yeah.
Regolith.
Wow,
moon dust.
Yeah. So, but it strong series overall. Absolutely.
Oh yeah,
and I've really enjoyed it.
Like I said, I really liked. And I'm sorry, I don't remember anybody's name on this, but
we don't know each other's names either.
That's right. The character that was on the security service, the woman who had real reservations about attacking
where she flipped,
citizens. Flipped over, and she was very good. And just that idea that, you had some soldiers coming in and trying to take over, and just hey, were we the bad guys? Are we the good guys? What's really going on?
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is one that I introduced my folks to because my dad was at NASA. They were there for a year or two.
How did he feel about it?
He hasn't said much, but she, she's enjoyed it. She, binged it quite a bit. I think she's caught up now, but she, some of these people were in there. I mean, they weren't hanging out at parties with the astronauts, but these were in the same, it was the same kind of era, the early ones anyway. So they were names that she was hearing.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. Yeah.
So what season, what time period?
She said Ed Baldwin was really cranky then too.
Wow.
But Gordo.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, Gordo and Tracy and Gordo Stevens. So I guess the next one will take us to a present day.
Yeah.
And as they get to Titan, and there's been hints of something beyond. The showrunner said, I don't think you're going to have, E.T. show up or anything like that.
I don't think you'll have that. I don't think you'll have some kind of warp drive or whatever where they're going. I think they will probably, because they've done a real good job of grounding the technology in something that could possibly exist. They may be stretching it sometimes or whatever. And the whole idea that people are living on Mars and might possibly be able to go back to Earth, kind of back and forth. I don't think that's a true thing, but anyway.
No, but why not? I mean, it took them 2 to 3 months, depending on.
What I've heard is that the radiation is what is damaging for you. Like right now, Mars is going to be a one-way trip because you won't be able to survive the trip back because of how long it's going to take you to get back. And so that's what I'm saying is that but they'll figure out a way to do that.
Yeah.
And like I said, I think that everything they say is not possible, with the exception of warp speed.
Yeah.
Whatever. They're going to figure out a way to do it, especially if there's something, economically driving it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Now, is it Helios headquarters? What's the guy's name? Mr. Terrific that we.
Oh, Raj. I forget his real name.
Yeah.
Dev. Yeah, Dev.
He is so good in that.
Yeah.
He's so good in that.
He is.
But
He's good.
it doesn't take too much of a stretch for me to all of a sudden picture their place as becoming Space 1999. if he starts wearing some bell-bottom pants next season, I think, okay, it's about to launch. And of course, it's Mars, but no.
Well, in the next season, whatever, you're talking about something beyond. I mean, surely they will capitalize on this new life that was found. Because did the team even get back yet when we were yes, because they were a long way away. So that's surely that will play into it.
Yeah.
But I think that's as much of an ET as we're going to see.
Yeah.
I don't think they're
No phone home.
Yeah.
So, and of course, Star City. You okay? Are you having a seizure? Are you having a seizure over there, Jay? Do you need some Reese's Pieces?
Dee Wallace is in Disclosure Day, by the way. No, she's not. She's in the Boroughs. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Who's Dee Wallace?
Dee Wallace is Elliot's mom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
She's
in the Boroughs. Yes. Sorry.
You like Disclosure Day.
Disclosure Day is great.
E.T.'s mom is in Disclosure Day.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Spoilers.
Yeah.
We should go see Disclosure Day.
I haven't seen it.
I haven't either.
That's why he said. Yeah.
That's why I said we should go see it.
Well, I thought you were going to go see it last week.
I didn't.
I guess you didn't make it.
No, didn't get a chance. No, I was going to go see He-Man in the Masters of the Universe with you two.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know that there was a Disclosure Day party that you and I didn't get invited.
We were invited. Neither one of us invited.
We weren't part of the Four Musketeers over there. They got to go to the A-list movie. We have to go to the B-list matinee.
I will say, Mando and Grogu, He-Man, Disclosure Day. Disclosure Day is probably the better of the three.
Yeah,
best of the three.
I would hope so.
Yeah,
I would hope so with the lineage.
And I will have to say, He-Man may be number 2.
Yeah. First, well,
was it fun?
It was fun.
We had a lot of fun.
It was not one that you'll go, hey, Oscar contender.
Yeah. Did you take a blanket to it? To He-Man? So I always wear long sleeves.
And there was a bigger crowd at He-Man than there was at
six or eight.
We were
people
the only one
theater.
without children. If we really were,
it was like we should have rented a kid.
Yeah,
The creepy old guy.
that's exactly what I told Becky we were. We're the creepy old guys going, when's Tiva coming on?
You should have taken.
Going to be in this one.
You should have taken the van. You should have drove up in the BMG white Ford van.
Yeah. Anybody need some candy?
Oh, golly.
It was good. I know we're not talking about this today, but we are.
Oh, I don't care.
Having not watched it, I still enjoyed the movie.
Yeah.
Not watched
And
this
I don't,
TV.
I don't remember watching it a whole lot, but I've, got some of the references.
Yeah.
So,
Just how many times did he say, by the power of Grayskull, I have the power? Did he say, I have the power?
Yeah, he did say. He did say what he needed to say.
And what about the Battle Cat?
Battle Cat was Cringer was there, became the Battle Cat.
Yeah.
And Dolph Lundgren made a cameo.
Yeah.
Did he? Okay.
Yeah.
See, I thought Dolph Lundgren should have been Skeletor.
That would have been funny.
Skeletor was funnier than
Jared Leto, who they have not promoted at all in any of the marketing materials. You have no idea.
I think he's become box office poison, and He-Man is not doing well. So
really,
yeah,
too bad.
So no She-Ra, huh?
She-Ra does.
Spoiler alert! But no She-Ra movie. Is what I'm saying.
Well, there may be.
They alluded to the fact that there might be one. It's just a post-credit scene.
The post-credit scene is She-Ra.
Gotcha.
She-Ra.
Yeah, there's like 3 different post-credit scenes in this.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Run P, for letting us know, so we didn't leave.
There you go. 3 different. Boy, that's Marvel-esque.
Mm-hmm.
It felt like kind of an early Marvel thing where the emphasis on fun, but like I said, not quite there. But and I told you that they had 4 Non-Blondes.
What's going on?
Yeah,
yeah.
Mm-hmm. It was background music to a sequence. He
So
could actually sing it
So this has turned into a For All Mankind He-Man episode. Would you guys
for all He-Mankind?
We know what our title is now.
Oh, For All He-Mankind. So would you recommend folks go see He-Man?
Oh yeah, I would say.
Yeah,
I mean,
sure.
I think you'd have fun. I mean, you're not going to go in there.
It's a matinee.
It's a matinee, absolutely is. But I would
goofy. Go ahead.
I I would see it on the big screen. It's a fun popcorn summer movie.
Yeah, and it's goofy, but it was intended to be.
Yeah, very campy.
That's
the thing I saw, and I think we've talked about this before, is if you liked Flash Gordon, the one from the 80s, you'd like this.
Mm-hmm.
It feels
Hero of the universe. Sorry,
better
can't
effects.
stop. Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
yeah.
Much better effects than Flash.
So, all right, I will probably watch it on streaming. I doubt I will get a chance to see it in the theater. So, but I will.
Well,
I will
at this point, you're going to have some better options to go see, and He-Man will probably be off.
Yeah.
If not this weekend, once Supergirl comes out.
Did it remind you of the Dungeons and Dragons movie a little bit?
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit. The Dungeons and Dragon was, while a comedy, played not quite as campy as this was, because this was full on camp, I would say. Dungeons and Dragons was played as a comedy.
Yeah. I need to rewatch that.
Yeah, that's
Honor
a good movie.
Among Thieves. Did you ever watch? Yeah, he nods his head, folks. He forgets. Jay forgets there is no video
YouTube here.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, thankfully. So, but okay. Excellent.
I don't know if He-Man purists are going to like it. I haven't seen anybody say, well, why did this happen? But we thought it was fun.
When He-Man first came out, some of us would get him confused with Stretch Armstrong.
Oh, really? Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. So, and that was I think He-Man was a Mattel property.
He was, yeah.
There's
a Mattel logo at the beginning of the.
Okay.
Yeah.
Since the Battleship franchise didn't take off, like they thought it was, because was Battleship Mattel or Hasbro? I think it was Mattel.
I don't remember.
Yeah, because they're going back and mining all these old. If you go back to Seth Rogen's, not Seth Rogen's. The studio. I forget what Seth. Is it Rogen?
Seth MacFarlane, Seth Meyers, Seth Rogen.
It's
the studio.
The studio.
As they're taking the Kool-Aid Man and mining that intellectual property.
Yeah.
So,
they were really hoping He-Man was going to be this year's Barbie, and it was not.
No. Need probably a little bit deeper societal connection, because He-Man did not have the legs that
He-Man Heimer this year.
Wow. Okay, so we highly recommend you watch For All Mankind. We liked season 5.
Yes.
Yep.
And obviously watch the show. You can't just jump in. And He-Man is good afternoon fun.
Yep.
Good, clean fun.
And we'll talk Disclosure Day after y'all see Disclosure Day.
Yeah, if I get to see Disclosure Day. I don't know. Jay, you and I should do a matinee one afternoon.
We'll check into that.
Yeah, we'll have to see. All right, we'll see you next time around.